What's up, Dillie gang? Dillio coming to you another video. You're watching the Dillio T2K YouTube channel, and this is another remake video. And this is Busta Rhymes, Give Me Some More. We got a BPM of 136. We're on the MPC because I need that beat to swing like how the original beat swings. I got some samples, and this is a remake, so it's not going to sound exactly like the original. Just want to give you that disclosure out there, and this will probably get content ID'd by the owners of the actual song. So just keep an eye out for that in case this video disappears or something. So let's dive right in. We know Busta Rhymes got his new album out, which is banging. And it made me kind of made me look back at his back catalog. And I was like, oh yeah, that was a song I used to love. This is like one of my favorite beats of all time. Just because of how hyped everybody got when this used to play back in the day. And I mean, I used to love it. And the video was just off the chain. Do you guys got some memories, or girls, y'all got some memories of this video, of this song? Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you could tell what sample this is from, or where did it appear in the actual original Psycho recording, let me know in the comments below as well. I'm interested to hear what your ears tell you. So I got the sample here. This is where content ID kicks in and messes up the monetization for this video. And I applied a filter on it to kind of darken it up a little bit. I also have vintage mode turned on to the MPC 60 because MPC. And then on the extra sample, I got a pan. The cool thing about the sampler on the MPC is that you can lay up to 4 samples at the same time, or you can make a cycle between those 4 samples, and then each one of those individual samples can be panned left to right. For example, notice how it's going from ear to ear. Or depending how everything flips around. So what we're going to do is we're going to cue the sample. We're going to come back to about 1 bar, and in that we're going to start off the sample really easy. On the screen you can see I got the software running, so I'm actually running it through the software, which is fine. And we got a BPM of 136, so let's have some fun with this right here. So we're going to let that run for 4 bars. 2, 3, 4. Cool. And you got the sample? All right, cool. Got that down, so let's go ahead and add some drums. That's actually a 909 hi-hat. Just found a nice analog kind of sounding, not analog, but vinyl snare. And just a kick. And we're going to just put that down right there. So let's start off with the kick. 2, 3, 4. Now, the snare is pretty easy. Okay. Snare's pretty easy. So we're just going to add that in there, and then we're going to add the hi-hat. The hi-hat is a little bit tricky. So actually I'm going to do that before I extend the pattern, because the hi-hat is tricky, and I have swung applied. We're at about 60, but you can go up to, we're going to probably push it up to 65, but we're going to come around about 60 on the swing setting. I thought this beat was like on 16th triplet. It was like, what are they doing? Like, did they just swung like triplet notes to get that swing? And no, I think it was just a nicely swung 16th note. So let's try to put that hi-hat down. Mess it up. Yeah, we gotta do it right. Let's try it again. 2, 3, 4. That's about close enough right there. All right, snare. Some more. That feels good. Now we're going to double that length of that pattern to 8 bars. And now what I have next on the screen, and I'll show you what I got on the screen. I got the Dillie bass preset from my Khemikals Season 1. And basically I'm just using an old plugin. I know it's an old plugin, but it's got my presets on it that I designed from my Khemikals Season 1 library. So if you're interested in that, I got a special discount code for you if you want to cop that. All right. So what I'm going to do now is add that bass line. And the bass line is pretty simple. Hear that? All right, so what I'm going to do is add that bass line now with the Dillie bass preset from Khemikals. 2, 3, 4. And we know that snare does something extra on that turnaround. So I'm going to let that come around. Got the snare right here. All right. So we got that, which is great. So I'm going to copy that sequence, and we're going to add those samples to kind of take us into the hook and come back to the sample. And now we're going to add that in. That. Let's let that run back. Let's hear it. I'm going to turn that sample up just a little bit so you can hear it. I mean, this beat's so pocket. It's just, I mean, come on. And then you come back to the main pattern. You be better enough? Give us a boat. I ain't gonna do the whole song, but I mean, y'all hear it. Like I said, this is one of my favorite beats of all time. Really fun. And just a quick review, we got the samples. Which is actually taken from Psycho. And that's a little slice that I hear in the beginning of the beat that was panned. So I just kind of found a slice that sounded close to that. And also the sample, I had to slow it down and stretch it to about 136. Because I think the original sample kind of hangs out at 145. So I believe the sample was stretched out a little bit. And then for the drums, I just grabbed some basic drums, vinyl sounding drums, but a 909 hi-hat. That's about the closest sound I could hear for that. And then the bass line was from my Khemikals preset library, Khemikals Season 1. I call this Dillie bass, which is really good. So if you like that, hopefully you got a reason now to comment first, subscribe, hit that like button, help this channel grow. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Shout out to the Dillie gang. If you subscribe, you're not part of the Dillie gang. I'm Dillio, and I will see y'all in the next tutorial video. Until then, give me some more.